Hi everyone, it's RetroApril here with
Retro Mikey 78.
And today we are doing a year in review. I just had my year for my surgery anniversary, and he had his year for his sleeve.
Yes. This is my year for my first surgery.
Yeah, the sleeve, and then he just had the bypass in January.
So just kind of going in and reviewing what's going on, letting you guys know out there, because we haven't posted a video in a while. It's been a rough couple months.
Yep. All right, so I guess we'll start with me. When we first started the whole process, he talked me into it because he was going through it first. And I went to my family doctor because I was having some back issues again. And when they weighed me at 303, I about died. So she even suggested me going to what he was going through. So I went and, got approved and had my surgery. When I went in for my surgery, I was 267. So I'd lost a bit from 303 in that time of doing the 6 months. But I knew, I've tried dieting before. I've been big all my life. So I knew the weight was going to come back. But today, from a year of eating less to surgery, I am down to 142. So I lost 161 pounds in a year. Since I started the process.
Since you started the process.
Since I started the process.
July of 2018.
I've lost 161 pounds. So over a person. But I went from my highest size clothing. I was at a 24, but they were tight on me. And my shirts were probably a 4X. So, I was up there, and today I got on my size 6 jeans, and this is a medium shirt. It's a little big, but I have a lot of excess skin up here. Actually, I have my little binder on to help. I just don't like all the extra skin from losing all the weight. It's one of my...
You could probably fit into a small, but yes. She thinks it's too tight, and she doesn't
I can wear a small. I've tried on a small. I don't like how tight it is because you can see... And that's what people at work ask me. They're like, well, why don't you wear smaller sizes? Because my shirts are big. And I'm like, you can't see what's underneath. That's what people don't get with this surgery. You have so much extra skin when you lose all that weight. They can't see that, but we can. Which is I've been fighting a lot of issues with the skin, thinking I don't, like the way I look, but he thinks I look fine. But, so I'm still working on keeping the weight off. I'm kind of bouncing around, the 145. I've got, I kind of stay around the 140 to 145, which is, the doctor said that's fine. That's, a good spot for me. I would like to get down to 135, but people at work, everybody's like, don't get down that low. But I would like to get, in the future, the skin on my stomach removed. I have skin on my legs I'd like removed, and I'd like my arms. And, of course, what do you want done with me?
And she's got a lot of excess skin, so we'll probably get boob lifts.
Yeah, but...
She realizes that, too.
Yeah, I have lost a lot. I mean, I went from, a C cup, which was getting small, to probably a small B. And I do have a lot of loose skin here. And so I probably do need one. Don't want one, but I do need one.
The only problem is everything cosmetic with her...
Insurance won't pay for, so we have to pay for it.
Because she doesn't have... You guys will see what my problem is here in a minute, because I'm actually going to show it.
Oh, I won't.
But her skin that hangs is nothing compared to what mine is.
Yeah.
Mine's medically necessary to get removed.
But with us, we've already kind of looked into it, and it's probably going to be $20,000 to $24,000 to get all of that skin removed off me. So, and I've got some back here, my back, because everything I lost 161 pounds, in a short amount of time. That's, a
lot of skin.
A lot.
And she can tone some of it up for...
And I have been trying. It's just with somebody home, taking over the front room, playing video games, it's hard to exercise. I did buy me a little trampoline that I've been running on because I have bad knees. Because, all the weight, your body deteriorated. So my knees are bad, my back's bad. Even though I've lost the weight, it's still, you can't rebuild your spine, you can't rebuild your knees. So So yeah, that's my next goal, to start getting some muscle and strengthening and toning. And
I have no goal like that.
yeah, he does not, but definitely keep maintaining and start doing that stuff to ask my older sister some pointers on lifting weights.
All right, so we'll go through my story. My story is actually a lot more complicated and
It is
a lot more invasive.
Yeah, mine was like, here's a surgery. Okay, you're good. I had one complication. That was a stricture. He went in, widened it, and there are some foods that I can't eat still, and there's foods that I found that bad that I can eat again, which I need to stop, because at work they bring bagels in and they bring this in. I'm like, oh, let me try a bite, and I need to stop doing that again. So I need to get back, because I do not want to gain the weight back. I do not want to ever get back up as big as I was.
But we'll go with my story. I started this process as of June 2018. I had reached 405 pounds. I don't know what pant size I was in, because I wear these sweatpants all the time.
That's what he wears to work.
And these right here are mediums. I could probably get into a small now, but I was into a double XL in these at one point.
Well, because we bought you the mediums thinking you were going to go back to work, and then the COVID came, and...
But I was at 405 pounds. As of today, I'm at 171. I have lost a total of 234 pounds from June 2018 as of now to April 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of weight to lose. And like she was saying, the excess skin. I was in a 7XL t-shirt before this all happened. This here is an extra large. It's kind of a big extra large, but still it's an extra large.
But you got to wear...
And I have to wear these big baggy clothes, and I'm going to let you guys see this, because of the excess skin that hangs.
Yeah.
And because of how much I have hanging...
You've got a lot up here.
They will be removing this.
Yeah, insurance will cover his.
And I've got all this that's just hanging, and... Yeah, I've got this. I'm a man. I don't care. I've got a little bit of my legs. I don't care. You get rid of this for me, because this is really pulling on my lower back. Once this is gone, I'll be happy. I also have to wear big shirts, because when I sit down, my gut kind of folds. The excess skin rolls out, and my shirt just rolls up over it. So,
well, once they remove it too, you'll probably lose at least 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
If not more. There is a lot here.
Take it and weigh it on the scale.
But anyways, I had my surgery April 22nd of 2019. I had
the sleeve.
Oh, wait. Let me back up here. Let me back up.
Back up to the 10th.
No, let me back up even further. I went in, and he said because of what I weighed, I didn't have to go through the 6-month process, is what they said at first.
That I wanted him to lose a certain amount of weight.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
If you weigh over 50% BMI, if your BMI is over 50, they tell you that you don't have to use the 30% or the 6-month waiting. You have to go through a dietitian class, a psychologist class, and then the doctor, and then you should be going to the surgery. And I do know a couple of people that had that. But when I met with the surgeon, he said because of so many surgeries that I've had, and you guys seen the scars all over my stomach, that he wanted me to drop the weight. I had to go from 405 to 330 pounds. I needed a BMI of 50. Right on the dot. And I was scheduled to have the gastric bypass like she had. Yep. 2 days after her. He went in and he had to abort the surgery. There was still too much scar tissue for him to safely get to my intestines to do the Roux-en-Y bypass. But he said my stomach was setting up there right perfect. He could get to that. He had to get insurance to approve it and go back and do the sleeve. So
to help you lose that extra.
To help me lose weight so I could go back and have the revision to the Roux-en-Y bypass. So I said, okay. So April 22nd, I went in and I went back in and we had the bypass. So
the sleeve.
Yeah, the sleep. So April 10th, we aborted the bypass. April 22nd, we had the sleep. I recovered. We both recovered pretty good from those surgeries, and we went on about our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Took me about, what, 6-7 months to lose. He said I had to lose 70 to 95 pounds.
You went back and saw him in like, what, September?
Yeah.
And he approved him, but because of the strike and everything going on with GM, they took forever to approve him.
And the person at the clinic called the wrong...
Yeah, they called the wrong number.
They called the wrong number trying to set up the surgery. So it all got pushed back to January. So January 21st this year, I went back in for the revision for the bypass. Had that. The surgery went...
It was a long surgery.
Yeah, I guess it kind of went okay. There was some complications. He had to remove part of my small intestines.
Which is because over time, with all the surgeries, it fused to his stomach and...
No, it fused to the scar tissue.
It fused to the scar tissue. And he's got IBS, and there was a lot of scarring. And went from a 1.5-hour surgery to a 5-hour surgery.
Yeah. So, that being said, we got it done. It was successful. And I have lost... when we went in for that surgery on January 10th, January 21st, I was 210 pounds. So I've still went from 210 then to 171 now. So, like I said, I've made it to an extra large in shirt. You know, these pants are big anyways. I got other medium sweatpants that are tight. So, we just bought shorts for the summer, and I've actually been able to get into a small on those.
They're Nike shorts.
But right after the surgery in January, though, folks, I also had some internal bleeding.
Yep. That was very scary.
So I went back into the hospital. Had that. I've just not had a good year this year.
And that was right around the time that COVID started.
Yep.
And then
I get back to work.
COVID made it over here, and then they said, well, we're shutting everything down.
So technically, I have only worked 3.5 weeks this whole entire year.
Not a lot.
So yeah, it's been an uphill battle this year, but it's been going a lot better than what last year went so far.
Yeah.
But we wanted to give you guys a shout out, tell you what we've been doing, how we've been doing. We're going to have a taste testing coming up. We're going to start buying different foods and showing you guys different taste tests. We did protein donuts a couple months ago.
Yeah,
I
loved them.
But we're gonna try some other things.
Maybe I'll try making some different things too.
I bought some protein marshmallow Rice Krispie treat things. She's gonna try the chocolate, and I'm gonna try the other two flavors.
I'm not a big marshmallow fan, so.
Yep. So we'll try them out, and that's we'll probably start doing stuff like that here on RetroApril. So be checking that out.
Oh, so yeah, that's pretty much it for our year in review. But thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with some more videos and taste tests, and maybe I might try and do a clothing subscription again. I don't know. I'm picky about my clothes. This is pretty much what I like wearing every day, so.
And the clothes were getting expensive.
Yes. Just went and bought a bathing suit for our trip to Indiana in July and spent $75, so. Because I got to make sure I cover everything up because I don't like it. But, yep, thanks for watching, and we'll be back.